The Little Yellow Digger and the Bones by Betty and Alan Gilderdale. It started to rain on the Monday. It rained on the Tuesday as well. It bucketed down on the Wednesday, and rivers were starting to swell. There was thunder and lightning on Thursday. Bridges and roads swept away. By Friday, the hillsides had crumbled, and traffic was held up all day. Where bushes and boulders had tumbled, diggers were needed to clear them away. There were diggers of all shapes and sizes, a backhoe with big grapple teeth, a loader with huge scraper buckets and tough crawler tires underneath. A little yellow digger came last to help where a cave had appeared. The digger was small, so could reach it. With caution, a way could be cleared. Whatever might be inside it, it might be like stories of old, where fierce, fire-breathing dragons guarded treasures of rubies and gold. The digger was clearing the rubble, boulders, and thick, sticky mud, when all of a sudden the driver felt a shudder and heard a great thud. He climbed from the cab very quickly. He wondered if they'd struck a stone, but found that it was a very large rock, and from it was poking a bone. The bone was simply enormous, too big for a horse or a cow. It must have been there many ages, locked in the rock until now. Inside the cave there were fragments of what looked like very large teeth, and more rocks with bones showing in them as he carefully dug underneath. He rang the museum to help them. They answered the call straight away. 2 people came out to take photos and measure the bones where they lay. What animal had the bones come from? How long had they been there? They needed more experts to tell them, so they lifted the rocks with great care. The digger had now cleared a pathway, so their van could get out with its load. The rocks had been packed very gently. They must not be harmed on the road. Their colors were no longer shiny. The backhoe, with big grapple teeth, was dirty, and so was the loader, its crawler tires muddy beneath. The little yellow digger went last, and its driver had stayed to make sure that the cave had been boarded up safely, its rocks and its bones all secure. It was not until many months later, after the flood and the rain, a notice appeared in the paper recalling the story again. The very same day came a letter. The driver undid it with care. Inside was a grand invitation to a party to meet with the mayor. The party was at the museum. It must be a special event. People were very excited. Television had even been sent. Indoors, the mayor was waiting, near a curtain that fully concealed whatever it was the digger had found, which was now to be revealed. It was a dinosaur. There were the bones, there were the teeth, there was the head, and written beneath, "This is a theropod, a dinosaur that was a carnivore. It liked its meat, and that's why it had so many teeth." Then everyone thanked the digger for the work it had done in the flood, and praises were heaped on its driver for finding the bone in the mud.